Hey, hope you guys are all having a good one. Um, I'm not too sure what we're gonna be doing today. Um, so I kind of that's what the point of the title is, right? I'm not 100% what I want to be doing. I'm not too sure how long I'm gonna be streaming for. Now, I am free, like I'm generally home alone, chilling, vibing, minding my own business. Might stream some more a little bit. I'm not too sure. I've had a couple things that I've just been doing. I mean, today was a bit weird. I was, um, fuck, dude. I have my alarm set like for 10. I don't know what happened. I woke up at 11:30 and my alarm wasn't going. So I don't know. I might actually check that now. So I'm actually waking up on time. Oh, they'll be on. Shit, I'll be back. Apparently the garage door is open. Hold on, 1 second. Okay, well, said door is now closed or closing, so you know. Um, sorry, let me just see who messaged me. But yeah, so today, I mean, it's just been some jobs. So my parents are gone, my brother is primarily gone, and so it really just consists of me pondering away, doing my own thing, checking out some games, and kind of because I haven't really had much like holiday time. So I guess just catching up. I mean, I've had holiday for a little bit now, but it's been a mix of work and wanting to get some projects done. I might start some more projects considering I have a bit of free time now to think about it. But I've kind of just been playing some games, checking out some stuff that I've gotten for Christmas. Um, yeah, I mean, I got a bit of stuff. I got lots of lollies and stuff, which I don't know. Tasty, but you know. I thought something was on my bed. Got some Junji Ito manga, which is pretty. I'm gonna be honest, was not expecting that. I don't know if any of you guys have seen Junji Ito. It's like horror shit. Homie is not wrong. Like, shit is pretty horror. I think, without saying too much about it, the first one had like vampire bats, and this lady gets like blood spat at her. Weird shit. I don't want to spoil anything if anybody wants to read them, but you know, short stories only about 40 fucking pages long each. So, probably less than that actually. They're really short. I heard this Fanta is so good. Oh, that's Fanta. It's creaming soda flavored. I don't know if anybody lives in New Zealand then from Costco. Probably. You often can get them there. They're cheap. So good. It's very creamy. Let's see. So, yeah, I got a bit of stuff. Pretty nice. Just catching up with a bit of that. I do have, something pretty cool. If I end up building it tomorrow, then I can show you guys. If not, I'll probably forget. But I got a, Paul Walker, or well, Brian O'Connor's, R34 Skyline, which is pretty damn clean Lego set. I'm not too much of a Lego guy, but it seems that when no other ideas are there, it's generally just Lego of cool cars. I mean, last year I got the old Dominic Toretto one, so which I built, and it's just over there on one of my things. It's a bit dusty because it's like, you know, a year old, but yeah. So there's that. So I've just been keeping up with a bit of that. Just kind of chilling, meandering, doing my stuff. I mean, today I had to go do something for my dad, some jobs, which I'm going to have to do soon, in another couple of days anyway. And that was just really a case of going down to the library and dropping something off and setting some stuff up, you know. And I was just like, you know what, I'm going to go to the library. I might as well, you know, bring a bag and like my Steam Deck and shit and chill. So I kind of just went down to the library, checked out some of the books. Turned out they didn't have many first mangas, so I was looking at manga, right, because I like manga. And manga's quick, so I read something Spear Hero. It's like, if you guys know Rise of the Shield Hero or something like Shield Hero. You'll know it by Shield Hero if you know it, but that one, it seems like a continuation on. I just read the first book of that, and I'm like, interesting. So I just kind of read that, and then I just hopped on my Steam Deck, played some Cult of the Lamb, which is pretty good. I played a couple missions of that, and then kind of ended it there. But yeah, a couple games. I'll go over some of the games and then some other shit, and then we'll get into whatever I want to do, depending on who's on as well. So yeah, I mean, I've started getting back in, trying to get back into Age. I a couple of days ago was just like, oh, I don't know. I kind of feel like playing a bit of Age, or you know, something similar to it. Because Age is an interesting like kind of game. There's a bit of cool stuff with it. So, been playing some of that. That's good. Pretty tricky. I have to say, I really like Age 3. So, I mean, you know, Age of Empires. I mean, I got 3, I got 2, and I got thing. And you can probably tell by my playtime. 3 is my favorite, which is a very, I wouldn't say controversial opinion, but it's an opinion that not many people hold. And I think it's one that, if you used to play Age back when, you know, it was coming out, or like, you know, back then, Age 2 is probably going to be your favorite. Age 3's gone quite different. You know, it's quite a different game. So Age 2 is the most popular. I enjoy Age 3 because it's easier, and it's, I mean, it's easier. It just feels a little bit more like, you know, modern, I guess. And just works a bit better for me. Yeah, I mean, there's like a whole nother resource that you have to worry about in Age 2, and a lot of it is quite a bit harder and a bit more dated. So I just do it for fun because I like, you know, scaling and building up my stuff. But I might play some more Age as well, Age 2. And then I've just decided, hey, let's go retry Age 4, because I only had like 2 hours in it, and didn't like it. It went, so you have Age 3, and I thought it would be similar to Age 3, but it was like Age 2, except I found it even harder because it was just, I don't know, I found it really confusing. But I think what was the case with that is I didn't really play too many of my own missions. I think I did like one mission or something, and I got like stomped, because in Age 3, which I surprisingly don't have installed. I must have uninstalled it, or I think it's on a different hard drive that I used to have plugged in. But Age 3, I was like a medium to hard, I think hard difficulty. Hey, Flame, how's it going, my dude? What you been up to, Chief? Like, how's your Christmas been? If you know, celebrate Christmas. But, well, at least holiday, right? Yeah, you know, generally there's holidays around here, so there'll be something going on, right? Muslim, so we don't celebrate it. Okay, yeah, so, okay, question. So, do you guys celebrate anything around here? Because I understand that this is a lot of now is like, you know, the old, what's his name? It was when, you know, the old Jesus was born, right? So I'm just looking at why Look over here, it's there. Sorry, I'm just getting distracted. So do you guys, like, celebrate anything? Because, I mean, even if you're, like, there's nothing around here, you guys would still get a holiday, right? Would it just be, like, a New Year's holiday or something? Well, how does that work? I'm just intrigued. I mean, you know, that would be assuming, you know, jobs and stuff, right? Or if you're still in school or something like that. While you're typing that, I'll continue chatting. So yeah, I mean, I just decided, you know, let's try get back into Age. It's decent. It's just pretty hard. There's a lot more I think that you can do and that you got to think about with it. So, to me, alright, we don't celebrate it. Celebrate anything during this period of time. I don't know about schools because I'm homeschooled. Fair enough. I used to work as a freelancer, so got no clue. Hey, you got your own fucking holidays, right? Fair, fair. Oh, okay, that's interesting. It's always something because, you know, some places around the world celebrate things differently. I mean, yeah, it's interesting to know, you know, what other people do, I guess. I mean, because it's always weird, right? A lot of people say, oh, you know, Christmas, you know, and they relate it all to winter and, like, you know, stockings and fireplaces and snow and shit. Then there's, like, here, where winter is summer and we're, like, cooking in 30 degrees and shit. And then, you know, it's like, winter wonderland. It's like, no! I wish, dude. It's like fucking cooking down here. Because of the old hemispheres, so even for us it's a little bit different in terms of, you know, how shit goes. Which is really ironic, considering we still have, you know, you still have Christmas trees and shit here, but Christmas trees would be a very, you know, I feel like Christmas trees are only, like, found when it's cold, right? And, like, snow. Those sorts of trees, anyway. I don't know what the type of tree actually is, though. But regardless, you know, it's like summer here, so everyone's got some stuff. Don't got no fancy holidays. Surely there's got to be some sort of holidays, right? You know, like some sort of, like, Muslim holiday. It kind of suck if there's, like, nothing. But, I mean, you never really know. Oh, well, that would have been really interesting because, so, New Zealand, right, which is where I'm from, was colonized. It wasn't originally, but it got colonized by, like, Europeans. So, I mean, I think it was, if I recall correctly, it was either, I gotta remember, it's either France was, I know, so it was either England or France, right? We did have Eid, but nothing really major like Halloween or something. We have Ramadan, which I know I've heard of. Yeah, that's like the whole fasting stuff. Yeah, because I had a friend who was Muslim back in high school, but we kind of lost contact. We fasted, but I mean, you know, let's keep it real, right? Fasting's not too much of a holiday, right? I mean, maybe it's like a, you know, holiday in that sense, but I don't know, maybe, I don't know. I feel like fasting, I mean, we used to do this thing, 24-hour famine, or 48-hour famine, which is where you wouldn't eat anything outside of, like, barley sugar and, like, these small treats like that, right? It isn't really food, but it's just to keep your blood sugar up and everything like that. I think people drink water during the fast. Really? I probably... So, really no water or anything like that? I don't think I would make it, I'm gonna be honest. You just, like, look away for 1 minute and just see me, like, limp lying on the ground going, I need food, water! Yeah. Jeez. Because yeah, I mean, and during that, I did that a little bit when I was a kid, and like you'd do, it was a different thing, right? Like this wasn't anything religious. This was like, you abstain from food, of most kinds, for like either 24 or 48 hours or whatever, right? And then you do it like for charity, so you get like money for it, right? And then the money goes towards, like people who don't have access to food or water and stuff like that. So we used to do that a little bit. That was like more of like a school thing though. Um, and that was it's just getting money for charity, and it's, I guess, good stuff. But yeah, that's a bit of a different context and stuff. Um, yeah. Um, yeah. I don't know. It was a common thing, but I don't know. Hopefully, it went good for the people that received the money from the schools. It was pretty popular in New Zealand, I believe. Mm, maybe. I don't know. It's one of those things where it's kind of like, for me, I always thought it was pretty popular. I heard of a lot of people doing it, but it was very only primary school related. I never saw people do that in high school or anything. So I'm not sure if it was just something that was kind of prevalent in my primary school, and only a couple other schools, or if it was pretty prevalent throughout. It's something I should probably look into because I'm not too sure. Actually, that's a weird thought. I've never actually had to think of that. Um, I believe Ramadan is to understand how it feels to be starving and understand the pain of the ones living in poverty. Okay, so it's sort of like similar context, but but you know, uh, one's charitable and one's religious, I guess. Okay, well. I guess you could say, uh, like, religious wise charitable. I mean, you're not. I would assume you're not. Like trying to gather money and then pay it forward, but you're just more trying to be, trying to put yourself in the situation of others to sort of get their perspective of things, which I guess is sort of. I don't know if that falls into charity or not, but uh, if it, I mean, you get what I mean, right? Okay, it's interesting. Yeah, there was a bit of weird stuff. There was also like no technology or like no living in houses and stuff like that as well, which was interesting. Giving away food is also a thing a lot of people do. Really? Okay. Is that just in general food, or is that like a special kind of food? We used to do sometimes back in our primary school. A lot of the stuff was during primary school, but we used to do like there was some days where you like do cans and stuff. So a lot of canned food holds like really long expirational dates. So it'd be like canned peaches, baked beans, that sort of stuff, right? That you'd find because that shit lasts for a long time. So it's like because we had like lots of earthquakes and stuff, right? So back when I was in primary, like we had I think it was like 7 or something. So pretty big earthquakes, and um, yeah, because you'd that's kind of what you'd be going around trying to save a lot of those cans and shit for those sorts of occasions as well, because you can kind of, as long as you can open them, you got something to eat, right? But I mean, it was never too bad that you never had to worry, but people were like stacking up shit ton of cans and a shit ton of water for those earthquakes, and when if something goes wrong, then you got shit. Uh, but yeah, what games did I get? So, oh yes, I played a bit of Gunner Heat yesterday. I enjoy Gunner Heat, but Gunner Heat's a very mood. You play it once or twice and then you stop playing it. But it's good. I want to see some, because I believe it's still in early access, right? Yeah, so it's still getting made. It's a good game, but still in the works. Interested to see. I got Anno and shit, dude. I gotta admit, I've been kind of a little addicted to it. I played like 2 hours, but it was already 10 when I finished downloading it. I downloaded it late, and because it was on a pretty good sale, and it's like City Skylines. What kind of listen? I know living in houses. Sorry, I missed that. What you just live out? Oh yeah, so it's another iteration of it. So, New Zealand is a very, I believe it is 85% of New Zealand isn't like populated or, humanized. I don't know what you want to call it, right? But basically, there's like all this shit. So I'm not too sure what really happens in that regard, but I believe it's either, people would maybe go into their backyard and just tent up, right? And shit like that. I mean, one time, so I used to do scouts, which you probably know. It's just like outdoor learning how to live in the wilderness type of shit. I don't fucking know, dude. It's been so long since I did that. I can't remember most of it, but I remember like one day, this wasn't related to charity or anything, but it was, we went out and we had a tarpaulin, which is like plastic. If you have a tent, it's kind of like the ground of a tent. And you had a tarp, you had like a rope or two, and you had to figure out, oh yeah, and you had like a sleeping bag, and it's like, stay a night outside in the wilderness. It was really funny though. So we did a tarp, and we put up the tarp, and that's just like on a bunch of trees and shit. And then, me and a friend were like staying in this for the night. I mean, it was pretty cold. Woke up, it was fucking drenched, dude. Just water everywhere. It was like soaking. I'm like, fuck. It was fine for us because we I don't know, we'd built it like not amazingly, but well enough that there wasn't really any leakage. We were kind of fine. Like we had open parts to it because there wasn't, you'd probably need 2 tarps for that. But that was kind of lucky. But then there were 2 people, my friend and another guy, had built one in this, so like real kind of geniuses and shit, and so they had like effectively a cocoon, or like I guess is the best way of doing it, explaining. So like super close to each other, really small, tight, shit like that. That's obviously to retain the body heat, but due to the way that they made it, kind of fucked over because it rained and nobody knew it was gonna rain. They got major leakage. They were like drenched in the morning. It was like, oh, they had the genius plan, but it kind of got fucked. Anyway, yeah, that was kind of funny. But, yeah, so, I guess just, yeah, it's kind of like, staying outside and, like, tenting and shit is pretty common here. Just due to so much wilderness. But yeah, what kind of music do I listen to? Oh, on streams, I listen to really whatever I can get access to that I like, right? So the main 3 that I listen to, or 4, I guess, it would be 100 Thieves Hype Tracks. This is by Harris Heller, or Stream Beats, I guess you could also say. Harris Heller's the guy behind it all, right? And these are all, you're not going to get copyrighted or anything like this. This is non-copyright, so you can listen to it all for free. And I just so happen to prefer the hype tracks. They're nice. But they have like lo-fi, they have, I believe, rock and stuff like that. So there's nice stuff. Otherwise, I just listen to The Witcher and Cyberpunk because like these are like my 2 favorite. These are like, I guess, 2 of my favorite games. But also their soundtracks, I believe, are the best soundtracks out of like games that I've played. There's a couple other ones, but this is like primarily also soundtracks that are also made like by them that is also non-copyright, right? Like you have some good songs and some play things, but like for example GTA, there's some nice songs on their radios, but you can't listen to them because they're all copyright. But outside of background music, I listen to I vibe with these. I fuck with the cyberpunk stuff. It's just such a vibe. But in terms of why is this up here? That moved. Outside of that, I listen to funk a little bit. So that's like Brazilian funk and just normal drift funk and stuff like that. I haven't listened to most of these in a long time. I don't listen to music too often these days. These days I've been listening to a lot of podcasts. So I listen to Trash Taste, which is interesting. I listen to the Therapy Gecko and so forth. I think that's all I'm currently listening to. I used to listen to this other one, which is something random riff. All I know is riff. Random interesting facts. Do you kangaroos? We don't have kangaroos, but we have wallabies. So wallabies are like a smaller kangaroo. So random interesting facts. I love this. Issue is I mean, you can see it's finished, right? Did I never finish this one? I should probably finish it. Regardless. I've, as you can see, listened to pretty much all of these. I have listened to a lot of these as well. Obviously just, I think I just re-listened to it, or it must have gone up and that reset it all. But I've listened to all of these pretty much. There's not many of them. Gotta go. Have a good one. Thank you, my dude. Thanks for popping by, and I appreciate you coming in. Have a good one. It's got me thinking, what else do I listen to? Aside of that, I don't think I listen to anything too much in I guess, particular. I'm kind of like all over the place. There's been a new thing. If you guys log into Spotify and have Spotify, hello, flames out, you're in, Amy. And I've just been listening to some of these songs, because some of these I haven't listened to in a while. It's just chill songs. I've been enjoying some of them. Some of them I don't really want them to be on there, but, you know. It's the stuff that I've listened to in the past, or similar stuff. So, like, there's Sweater Weather, some Stream Beats, After Dark, Clandestina. I don't think I know this one. Probably know that one if I listen. A lot of these songs I don't know, but I will know if I listen to them, right? Like, it's probably just a lot of popular stuff as well. Anyway. I'm gonna turn on my light. It's starting to get dark. Oh, right. I need to finish what I was saying. I need to stop or like slow down talking because I can feel like my throat's gonna start getting sore. I've had a bit of a sore throat. That was yesterday and today it might get a bit of a sore one. Water. What have you been up to, Amy? But yeah. So my brother's come home. He was in Nelson, and he's come home. Nothing interesting. So he had a friend from America, and he went to America, and he came down, and then my brother went with him to Nelson, and then my brother and maybe 4 or 5 other people came today, and I'm like, oh shit. You know, I'm like minding my own business. I had no clue when my brother was coming back. I couldn't remember. And then I'm just chilling in bed. I think watching videos, checking out something on my Steam Deck. I think I was just trying to connect it to the internet as well. Because I had everything turned off when I went to the library today. And yeah, I just hear voices. I'm like, I don't think that's general. You don't want to hear voices, you know, by or entering your house when you're home alone. Like, that's generally a bit worrisome. I hear people talking, like, weird. Then I go peek out and I just see, like, my brother and a bunch of people walking in. I'm like, okay, I guess they're here today. And I got no clue how long they're staying. I got no clue how long they're going to be here. So I don't know. They've gone for dinner or something now, but I don't know when they're coming back, and I don't know how long they're staying. So depending on all that, I don't know. We'll see. It might have to end early, depending on if they come back. When I should say, and you know, depending on what's going on there. But also, I got no clue, dude. We have like 2 sleeping bags, so I've got no clue where they're staying. You know, they could be staying here, staying out. I'm not too sure, but I don't know where they're gonna be staying because we've got like 2 long couches, 3 long couches, I should say, and with like 6 of them. I don't know. Maybe they're staying in my brother's bed or something. I don't fucking know, right? But yeah. Okay, so what games have I been up to? And got so Anno 1800. I played like 5 hours of this yesterday. Bit small beard, yeah. I kind of got a little addicted yesterday, and I'm just like, you know, come 6:30, I'm talking to my mate Ruben while playing some Anno, and yeah, I'm like shit, okay. And then I'm like, I really gotta make some dinner. Fuck. Okay, I'll do finish this thing. And then come 7, I'm like, you know, still, you know, doing shit. I'm like, oh, dude, I gotta make some dinner. And then it's like 8 o'clock, and I'm like, still haven't eaten dinner. It's getting dark, and I'm like, fuck, dude. I finally ended up cooking it at 8 o'clock. 8:30, I should say, but that was kind of getting a little hungry, a little peckish there. But that was pretty good. Yeah, so that's Anno. Been enjoying that. So that's like Sea Skylines. So good. Cult of the Lamb I've been playing. I have mixed opinions on it. I don't really see the hype that it's received. It's received a lot of hype and a lot of people considering it to be like, you know, this amazing thing. It's good, but I don't think I don't see it as anything too crazy. But sorry. Says I got 28 minutes, but yeah, I know I'm kind of waiting on that. But since I have 28 minutes, I have more than that. Yeah, 28 minutes was from when I was playing some morning. No, I mean, I played probably like an hour and a bit today, and I played a little bit the other day. I mean, because I was at the library today, so I was just chilling in the library playing it. I mean, you guys know Forza. I want to get 100 hours, actually. That's what I'll aim to get with this. I ended up getting... Who's giving me jokers? Jesters. Goofy chickens. I think I know who, actually. There's this person that always jesters all my shit. You'll see Jester, 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 and then if I go into, there's this person, I know exactly who it is. It's not a surprise, I know who it is. I should probably block him, because I do not find him amusing. He was somebody who was in my, Discord server ages ago, a couple of years ago. Back when I was in high school. Anyway, him and his friend was a bit weird. It was really weird. His friend liked me for some reason. I don't swing that way. But also, they were like pure cunts. It was so annoying. They were just like spamming shit and doing shit that was quite inappropriate. And I'm like, dude, stop it or I'm gonna ban you. Stop it, I'm gonna ban you. Stop it, I'm gonna ban you. And after like 5 warnings, I fucking banned them. I'm like, yeah, I fucking did it. And they're just like, I'm sorry, why'd you ban me? I'm like, bro, I literally, you know, 9 fucking times I've told you I'd, you know, kicked them multiple times before and I warned them. They're just like, how could you do that? And then I'm just like, yeah, great. And then they actually recently came into my stream a couple, maybe a month or less than a month ago. They're a bit Bethel. They started spamming shit. And I think Ruben banned one of them or something. It was funny. That was very annoying though. They're very annoying people and they just do not grow up. So, yeah. That's why a lot of my stuff there does. So I'm not too sure if it was them. It might be something other than the case. I mean, the best way to look at it is everybody getting funny emotes for saying good things? No, so I would assume it is probably them. Because I don't see anything egregious or anything. I said, as always, Substance Painter is a key texturing program that should be in everybody's pipeline, where it says it always has have no complaints with Paint, albeit many with Adobe. So, considering it was only me getting hit with the jesters, I would probably say it was them, because it's not something that hasn't happened before. Let's put it that way. Regardless. Got Painter 2024. I got 2 hours in it almost. Not too sure what those 2 hours were doing. Ah! No, what was I doing in them? What was I doing? All I remember is I did a project that I was waiting to work on when I had this. But then... what the fuck was that? Ah, yes, my coin. I don't know if I showed this on stream. I must have not, because, yeah. I followed a ZBrush tutorial on making a coin. By Abe Leal. I think I was talking about that last stream or something, so... I mean, that's the finished result, if anybody was interested. So, that's right. Worked on those. That was good fun. What else did I get? I got Stager, which is here. I got a bit of an hour in that. Stager I got primarily because I got it... Okay, I'll be real. I got it because it was getting taken off, right? The perpetual model was leaving. And you may be like, why would you get something you're not going to use? Only because it's getting removed, especially when it's $214. Okay, I use it, okay, for anything FBX or OBJ related. If I want to view those, the only way of viewing those in a quick, fast way that's not using the shitty Windows viewer, 3D viewer, is for Stager, and Stager views things well. So, I mean, I did a render in it. It came out pretty good. I was pretty happy with the result. When it loads. Stager is sometimes a bit slow. What else did I get? You know, put it to the side so I can see when it's finished. Dragon's Dogma, which I've been playing on my Steam Deck. It's alright, it's very dated. I got it primarily because I wanted to see, you know, how it's kind of... I wanted to get a bit accustomed to the kind of game before Dragon's Dogma 2 comes out, because I'm interested in Dragon's Dogma 2. It's loaded. There we go. So this is them. Ta-da! They look pretty good. The normals are inverted for whatever reason, so that's kind of frustrating, but I mean, it's fine, I guess. Yeah. It's weird because, yeah, no, the normals are just all inverted. Or all of the normals go inwards. There's no normals that really go outwards, which is really weird. Because these are meant to be inwards as well, and those do go inwards. But everything also only goes inwards. So I'm not too sure. I'm going to bring this into Marmoset, actually. Actually, I was speaking to the Marmoset developers, right, in the server. Oh, I'm waiting for a response, but, one moment. I'll be back in a minute. Got Path of Exile downloaded. Should probably download it as well then. Live. What the world's this? Yeah. Yes, here. For anybody who uses Marmoset, you can join the Discord server. Okay, Path of Exile, you said, oh, I should probably download it now then. It's not too bad. Yeah. Amy and I are checking out Path of Exile, and I guess preparation to Path of Exile 2 when that gets released. Hopefully next year, so looks so good. I was tempted to get Diablo 4, but Path of Exile is coming out maybe next year, so... Or maybe at least accessible to some extent. So... How many hours do you have in it, Amy? You said that you've played it before. Oh. Maybe not on this account. Anyway, back to what I was saying. In Toolbag. Somebody was like, hi, then he plans on reintroducing Toolbag to Steam in the future, as it used to be on Steam, and that they got rid of it. Anyway, I responded, so he's just like, hey, welcome to Discord, welcome to our Discord. Not really, not for the time being at least. Would it be easier for you in that way? He responds, yes, I'd buy it immediately. I respond back to it. I would probably as well, because I feel like I would. If I had the option to, I would, but if I'm gonna have to re-buy it completely, then maybe not. It depends on how they work it, right? If it's like a yearly thing, here's the thing, right? So Substance each year is like 214, but they also have they used to have discounts for if you'd been a prior owner, you could get it as well for a reduced price via discount. Now Marmoset, if I upgrade it, let's just see. I don't know when I get it, when the update is. Marmoset Toolbag. No, so I get all of Toolbag 4. What is it? Toolbag. Where's click these ones, just in case. Let's see, buy now. And, yeah. See, I own is an upgrade discount. Yeah, upgrade discount on their license purchase. Yes, so there's a upgrade price, which is cheaper. So, I don't know, depending on how much the upgrade pricing is, then maybe it'd be worth buying on Steam or not. Just to keep everything standardized and a bit easy like that. But I'm just like, considering Adobe is removing Substance Sampler and Stager, it wouldn't necessarily be a bad idea, as Marmoset is already better than Stager anyway, but it would be like an opportunity to gather that kind of audience, because with Substance Stager leaving, which Marmoset Toolbag is more popular and better and stuff like that, but there is an audience for Substance users on Steam, and there's an audience for Substance Stager, albeit small. So, what? All you're going to be doing is just gathering stuff up. And I don't believe it's too hard to set it up on Steam. They make less money, but people are only going to buy it on Steam if they were going to buy it on Steam, right? Like, buying it otherwise probably generally wouldn't make much sense, generally, right? Like, if I have an option, you know, to buy Substance, say, Stager, Paint, or stuff like that on, you know, Adobe or whatever, just natively, or I have the option to buy it on Steam, I'd probably get it natively, but because the only perpetual model is on Steam, I'm gonna get it on Steam. So depending on that, maybe. So there are people that would only get it on Steam. So I don't know whether I would or not, but it depends on prices and stuff. So yeah, I got Painter and Stager. You know, Stager is pretty good. It has its uses. We got Humble, Death Must Die. That's pretty good. Played that. I believe last stream I was playing some Vampire Survivors, trying to beat the boss. I beat the boss and I did win the game, so that was pretty good. I got Mass Effect. That's pretty good. I've played that a little bit before, but I got this and I can play on my Steam Deck, which I need to play a bit more of. They got Stanley Parable, which I find amazing. I might play that on stream actually. Rotator was in a bundle with Death Must Die. Got Severed Steel. I feel average on Severed Steel. It's decent, but it's nothing. I don't find it like a crazy game. Which isn't loading. Oh, let's see. Don't think there's anything else. See, I got a couple games. Yeah, I've just been playing a little bit recently. So, I have to build my Lego maybe tomorrow or something. Assuming I got not really any other jobs. Then I'm gonna work on a new project. I might do another weapon or something, like maybe like an axe or something. I've never really... Shit. Never mind. I say I've never really made an axe before, and then my last project was literally an axe that I did of weapons and stuff, so... maybe that's a little bit wrong then. I don't usually make axes or stuff like that, so... uncommon. Nerd. I'm not too sure what I want to make next. I could try remaking a sword, or a dagger. I saw... no, the only reason why axes came into my mind was... I'm gonna have to hide this. Because, can you ever trust Twitter? So many bots and shit on Twitter. I don't know. I guess I use Twitter a little bit more now, but it's just so bad. The first thing that comes up is a girl shooting a giraffe. That's not something I want to see. It was reposted by somebody. I don't know if I follow them, but... not what I want to see. What was I going to search up? Yes. Pilgrim is his name. Pilgrim. I don't know. I'm going to have to go into my other Twitter account because I don't have him added here. I don't follow him, I should say. Or is it Pilgrim? Can't find him. Where is he? My internet's so bad. Hey Lucas, say hi to your Brazilian subscriber. Thank you for subscribing. I hope you're having a good one. Sorry if I was just looking away. I'm trying to find something. I'm trying to find a reference of something that I am looking at making. But yeah, how's it going, my dude? It's messaging me. No. Oh my god, I'm getting spammed by my mate. There's this guy, Pilgrim. I don't know what his real name is, but he works on Rust. Which I don't play Rust. I'm not interested in Rust. But, Pilgrim. Is it a Pilgrim or Pilgram? I don't know. Oh, it is Pilgrim. Here we go. This guy. So, Art of Pilgrim. He's really cool. And he worked on this, which is really cool. Grim. And I'm like, ooh, I really like this. So, I want to get... I want to end up doing something like this, like these sorts of rope or whatever that you know would call that, because I've never really tried, but I've also never been taught how to make that sort of shit, and I have seen other people do it, and it's supposedly not too hard, but it looks so good. So I mean, this guy's like full on professional. You can kind of see, you know. But he makes stuff that's not necessarily too hard, but he makes it really good. I mean, this is still pretty, you know. I don't know. I kind of want to remake a lot of stuff that he makes because he's got very good references. Oh shit. I mean, this just looks cool. I can make like a hand grenade. I don't know what this is. I think this is just a light, maybe. Looks like a grenade, but it's a light. Interesting. He makes some cool stuff, though. What's this guy say? Saying, becoming a competent, employable artist requires sacrifice and a whole lot more more time dedicated to developing a skill set. Which is unfortunate because there was a guy that said something along this lines, and he got hella bombarded for, like, effectively ripping off the band-aid, I guess, due to his students never putting in work outside of class, and he kind of was just like, listen, you gotta do shit outside of class, and then people like were bombarding him. It was a sane thing, and anyway, so bullshit. People are like just saying stupid bad shit to him, and he deleted his Twitter, unfortunately, but I really liked his stuff. He did a bunch of like, he would explain a lot of stuff, like he would do, I can't remember, but it was a lot of game development stuff, and I really liked his stuff, so that was really sad. No, but, nobody was too surprised that he did it. I wasn't taught that at uni. As a harsh reality when I left. Sooner you're taught that, the sooner you can adapt, putting in your times. Why wasn't I taught that? This is an actual... I don't need this on the side, actually. This was an actual response to a workflow I was explaining to a fellow student. The answer is because I practice outside of uni. You can't expect tutors to show you everything in class. Get stuck in when you can at home because it's possible. Get stuck in when you're at home. Every person's situation is different. That's fine. The harsh reality is that you may have to give up certain amount of socializing to practice, but if you're determined enough, this is a no-brainer. Game dev is competitive. I saw a lot drop out at uni because of this. In this way, it's similar to sports. If you don't possess fucking hell. If you don't possess the passion and determination to be better than yourself yesterday, you're gonna lose out to somebody who wants it more. One thing to make it easier is making in the industry knowledge accessible, updating unis to reflect that. Yes. And guess what? It's never-ending. Game art is an ever-evolving profession. We're always progressing and bettering ourselves. Indeed, everything's fucking getting updated, so you have to relearn shit. Mainly because we want to, but also because we have to. I can look at last year's art and cringe without knowledge I now possess, and that's a good thing. You should look back and see how you have and can improve. Again, I wasn't told any of this at uni, and I do hope that they've improved since I've left. Don't understand anything you're saying. Sorry, I'm just reading off some stuff. So I do game development and art and that sort of stuff. My English is poor. Sorry, that's all good. Let me make this simple. I like your videos. Well, I'm glad you like the videos, even if there is... I'll speak slower, so... an auto-translate, I would assume there isn't... You use an auto-translate, for watching. But I make games and art for games. And to summarize what I was reading was for art and stuff for games, you need to put a lot of time to improve outside of when you have to do things because if you don't improve yourself and your knowledge, you won't improve. You know, like, nobody would hire you because somebody else will be. And yeah, it's like some people are inherently fast runners and they do well, you know, in running when they're young, but they kind of just don't improve. And you have this guy who's slow, but he's training and he gets better faster. And then this guy just doesn't, because he just does it when he needs to. And I don't know, boom, like that. Yeah, I mean, I agree with all this guy says. He is right. I mean, let me go. This is my website. And if we look back at this stuff, right? I still need to rework this. I might rework this. Remake it. It's bad. But it's something that is a good basis. When I first started at uni, I was making this sort of stuff. And I look at it now and I'm like, this is bad. Really, really, really bad. Compared to my newer stuff, which is like Lantern and my katana. Like this before, after. Same model, same project, but I've just remade a lot of it. The textures mainly, the renders and everything. And my latest, one of my latest ones, I still need to re-render these and touch them up because I've improved this since. If I go to Substance Painter, I don't know if I showed this on stream. I've made some slight changes that I prefer. I think Painter's opening. So, there we go. I'm trying to click out, but there we go. So, my art here compared to here, a lot better. But even here, there's things that I would change and improve. And this was at the start of the year, right? But also, so I did, I submitted things for an award earlier this year, a competition, and I like can look back at it, and you know, I look back at it now, and this was earlier in the year, and I can you know, determine, I know what I think needs improvement, and I can acknowledge bad things. Wait, yeah, I did all that. Yeah, they're all mine. Yeah, artist. Yeah. So, still studying and improving, but I enjoy it, and something I like. So when this loads, so what I did at the start of the, this is mine. Why does it say that? At the start of the year, so June the 1st. December, January, February, March, April, May, June. I have a couple months. I need to make more stuff for next year's, but if I were to... Oh, that's good. If I were to... I like this. Good, right? It's good. This... I don't like it, you know? Not good. This... Pretty good, pretty good. So, I should have scrapped this, right? I like it personally, but it could be a lot better, right? My knowledge from then compared to now is like changed, you know? This was at the start of the year as well. This I would scrap, right? I don't like it. I would get rid of it. This I like. I like this one. I did a good job. I think this one's cool. So this one's a... You can check it out here. When it loads. So, I like this one. I think it looks cool. Good vibes. And, you know, if you're interested, I recorded a video, which is 10 minutes long, but this was like... this was like 4 hours. And you can see me making it all. And you can see Amy's made. And you can see me making it and rendering it. So, yeah, that's good. And I would scrap all these. These are all bad. In retrospect, these are bad. So... And I've greatly improved since then. So, I was putting in time trying to learn these when I submitted this. And now, I'm significantly better. Like, you know, you can watch my tutorials and stuff to see my environments and what I'm making now. I mean... and here's my X now. So you can kind of see this, right? Compared to... Oops. This compared to... that. I mean, you know, this is better. Not much different. This is pretty similar. But we have like some like some like marks here of where it's like been hit. There's you know, old wood and breakage here, some scratch marks and stuff. Better occlusion in the gaps, and some dents and stuff here. So it's better, improved. Whoa, this is running bad. So I need to re-render. That sword you didn't like looks like a Dark Sister. Okay. The sword is... I don't think I have it recently, but... The sword is from Witcher. Witcher. So, you might have seen The Witcher, you know, game and book. So it's a sword from the book. It's called... What is it called? I'm always clicking the wrong button. Sihil, Witcher. Sihil. There's mine. That's from me. I don't know why it's this twice, but I was the one who posted that. Well, somebody else made it, but their one's different. The reference I used was this. What's this? This looks good, but it's different. Like, it's better than mine, but it's different. Oh, that one's different. Weird. Maybe I remake it, huh? Interesting. I was going off of this one. Which you can see. But maybe I remake it. Or maybe I make something like this, I'm not too sure. I can't make this that sculpt though. I can't make those dogs. Yeah. So as long as it's not too complex. I should... Yeah, I should look at Witcher swords and start remaking Witcher swords. That sounds like a good idea, because I like The Witcher, and these are cool. But I can't make dogs. Still learning sculpting. What is that? There's some weird looking... Yeah, that's a good idea for me to do. That's a good idea. Dogs. This is so clean. I really like this. But, oops. Too clean. The issue with it, for me, is I do games, but this is not game worthy. This is, like, film level. So, it's... I don't think you could do something like that. Like, the amount of polygons used for that rap. I mean, this is fine, but that TV show, maybe. This is just the fan art. This is just fan art, but I mean, like that quality and level. He's even got rolled edges there, which is good. It's pretty crazy. So I should spend some time improving. That's good. That's cool. Oops. I'm not signed in. I would like it though. He's got some cool stuff. This reminds me, God of War, Biathan X. So I worked on my X, and I told Ruben that he should make this in the holidays, because Ruben sometimes doesn't... He has time, but he's often is reluctant to get projects finished. So I'm trying to get him to make something like this. My friend. So, because this looks sick. Very cool. But, so it would look good on his, you know, on social media and, like, of what he's done. And I want to, I guess, focus some stuff as well and find my niche of what I'm good at, right? But yeah, I do these sorts of things. Like I make don't know why they're not coming up. But tutorial too, like this. When it loads, bam. Just with all these, I made a tutorial for it. You can see like there, if that lag, a little bit of lag. It's probably fine now, isn't it? Because it's at 8K. So you can see, bam, 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 bam. So bam, 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 bam. Which reminds me, I should be testing something new soon. So, Hey, Amy, is this still running? Okay. I'm just getting YouTubers not responding. So, but it must be a bug. Got Fleep asking me if I'm free. Yeah, sometimes that happens. Alright. I'm just gonna quickly... Oh, yes. Testing. I want to see the coin in here. ZBrush. We're gonna be doing this soon. Yes, that's right. And here it's good. I mean... What are you looking at? A project that I was working on a while ago, a coin. And this is me just checking out, as in a different program, it didn't look very good. It looked good. There were issues. See how this looks outwards? It looks like kind of like bumpy, but I mean, you look at the side, it's flat, right? But see how this looks like it's going outwards? Oops. And these look like they're going outwards and then inwards. That wasn't working well on a different here when it loads. Just takes a minute to load the collisions. What could I Sure. Takes a minute. It's probably faster for me to load the actual render I took. Too much open. Oh, wait, you can see. I think my computer is dying. Oh. 100% stage errors. Rip, yeah. You can see it's inwards. But it's not really. So it's opposite. There we go. Don't know why I was using so much. I think it was collisions and stuff. But here it looks a lot better. And you can increase the brightness. Camera. Decrease the shadows and then clarity, contrast, saturation. Add some sharpening to it all and get some sick. Get some cool looks to it all. Like it, I like it. Oops. Anyway. Right, I was going to look at references. Oh yeah. So I'm going to be testing some of that program that I just showed, Marmoset. I think soon. I was speaking to one of the people at, who works there, and they are doing a little bit of closed testing. So when I am testing it, I can't talk about it because there will be an NDA, which I'm getting sent some point next year, I believe. January, I would assume. So, can't sign that. But, I mean, I can, I just can't talk about it too much. Once I have. But before then, I know as much as you do. So, I can kind of say whatever I want because I haven't signed anything yet. What was I gonna do? Witcher Sword. Oops. Images. So let's get some references here. Let's look at what we like. This is good. I don't like that, though. I like it. I can't make it. Let's look at Witcher 3 swords. So I can't make that, so... I can make all this. It's just that. I can't. Not at all. It's out. We haven't been taught it. These I can make. Maybe not that, though. I can make most of these. It's a weird looking sword. Um, this is cool. This is achievable. Somebody's made it. I probably could make this, but not well. And I wouldn't be happy. See what other people have done, actually. What's the website called? Oh. Starts with an S or something. S. Yeah. Sketchfab. Oh. Whoa, what's this? Log out. Looks like you're not gonna play. Ah, no, I wasn't gonna play today, sorry. I'm worried. There was another one of these sites that effectively everything that was on the site, there was a terms of use update, and everything was immediately effectively usable for AI, which is bad. Whoa, this is a lot of downloads. So that wasn't good, but that's a lot. But oh yeah, so no AI. There we go. That's good. But it seems fine. Medallion, that's cool. Interesting. This looks so cool though. A lot of the geometry went to the chain. Anyway, not what I was looking at. just his own thing. His own style. 600 tries? No. Really? That's impressive. Very impressive then. Oh, total triangles. No. I was gonna say. Looks cool. Something that you'd see in Witcher 1. I like it, that's cool. These aren't even Witcher. Let's see this. Witcher Netflix. Ooh. This is cool. I like it. That's pretty cool. It's just really cool. Interesting. 1200? That's good. Yeah, 1200. Whoa, that's very well done. This is really good. I mean, you probably wouldn't need all of these. This guy's good. What's this? This is good. It's like a bone. Don't know what's going on there. It's a bit of a bug. Here's a car. This is really good. Witcher 3. When was this made? 4 years ago. Wow. Whoa, Netflix was 4 years ago? Oh, that's not something I like hearing. 4 years? No. Was it? No. It was 2019? It was. I don't like that, Amy. Wow, that's so weird to think about. 4 years? That was before COVID. Hmm. Yeah, I don't like that. It does that 4 years, jeez. I remember when I watched it. So I knew about it before I went to Europe, which was I went to Europe and I was in Europe just as COVID was starting. And then as we ended, COVID became like popular, like about a week or two. Um After we got back, it turned out that COVID was crazy and had been in Europe while we were there, but we were fine. Because it wasn't that popular. Like, it wasn't big in Europe. It was small. But, I don't like that. So, it's weird to think about. It doesn't feel like it's been that many years. 4 is crazy. Like, 4 years ago, I was 17. I wasn't even 18. Which is kind of weird to think about. Insane. And oh boy, has it gone downhill. Yeah. You don't. I got forced into it. Let's check these out. Cool katana. This is so cool. This is like a 2K or 1K map. I think 1K. See, like... Okay, so there's actual. This is a really cool approach to these done. And I like it. I don't like this because he's obviously done it a lot better than how I've done mine. And yeah, all good. It makes me want to improve my one. Oh, it is a 2K. Weird. 7,000 tries. That makes sense. I don't know what mine was actually. It wasn't very good. It'll be more than that. Ooh. It's relatively high poly for... I don't know why it's such a high poly thing. Needless to say, this could be a lot better. I'm gonna quickly shut the window. I'm actually freezing. And... my window's open. I'll be getting it. So this is what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. Maybe on stream actually, I'm not sure. Depends on what I end up doing. Not necessarily this samurai, this katana. I probably won't do a katana. I've already done one recently, but Bushido, like Bullshido, some joke. No, that one looks really cool. I like it. There's a lot of stuff there that I find very cool. This, yeah, I would improve that. Interesting. Whoa, why is there so many tries? This one's pretty good. But... oh, I could so heavily improve this. Well, here's the thing. He's got, like, 1 or 2k textures. Single UDA, maybe 2k then. But... it is pretty cool, though. I do like that. I'd be intrigued to know how he actually ended up doing that. But... because that's not something you can easily do. Maybe. It's just really hard to get it to cut off. Is the hard thing. But why is it so high poly? Because it doesn't look high poly. 16k. I mean, yeah, you've got unnecessary things. Like, you don't need that. You don't need that. It's just to make it look very smooth. That's just an insane amount. Because I'm guessing this is going for a... oops. Subsurf, because you could triangulate these. So you don't need a trillion, because this isn't doing anything. These are all wasted. And that's where a lot of his were. Same with this. Like, why the fuck do you have these going all the way down when it doesn't add anything? So, when it's just to ring that. So, this is good. It's good to look at these and see what people are doing. And I like this one. This one looks cool. There's a Witcher 3 type of sword. Really basic. It's not great, but the sword itself is pretty cool. Like, I would be tempted to make something similar to this. Let's see. Oh, these are terrible. What is going on? Like, what the fuck is this? This is also going for a subsurface. Subdivided, I should say. And this is all subdivided. The key thing to know is this is actually two separate objects. 3. Which is probably what you'd want to do. But why is it like this? This has an absurd amount of geometry when it really doesn't need it. Oh, it's not even... ooh. What the fuck? Okay. Not at all what I would have done. Weird texturing. I'm guessing this is just bad UVs. Yeah, this could definitely be improved, but I actually like this, so I might look at this. He's also made this. 100,000 tries? No. How did he make this? Why didn't he smooth it though? Like, you can see every face. I'm guessing this guy's just kind of new, because I don't understand why you'd do that. You could get this in like half of this and still look so smooth. This is a ridiculous amount. At least these aren't too bad, but then that, once again, is like shocking. So is that. I mean, the amount that he used even for that is so bad. But then again, he doesn't have a bevel. You don't want to see it. He does have a bevel. It's really small. Why? What? Whoa, no. What? I have no fucking clue. I don't know how you do that. How has he done that? How do you do that? I've never seen anything like this in my entire life. What the fuck? How does he have, like, non-alias? Oh, he's got, like, aliased fucking wireframes or something. I don't understand. Custom lines, honestly. Is this... I can't tell if this is a bug. I'm bewildered, my dude. I'm gonna keep it real. How? But how? It's just so bad. But these are like opposite, but it's the same thing. Why does he have... Why don't you just mirror it? Maybe it is mirrored and I'm just stupid. No. No, because it's not this. I cannot. And you can see it. It looks so weird. I'm not shooting on the thing, right? The model itself, right? Like, from here, looks fine. It looks pretty cool. Nice job. But... baffled. Bewildered. Try, yeah, auto smooth. I'm guessing this guy's a Blender user. Here's the device. I've learned this already. This is my first model after watching one YouTube video. I'm worried about what video he was watching. Like, who the fuck taught him to do that? This guy done. Really basic stuff. Statue's good though. Interesting. I mean, this is a good job. Let's keep it real. It's not perfect, that hand's way thick, but... I mean, the amount of time it would have taken to do that, I probably wouldn't have done interior. Statues don't have that anyway. They always joint, but... Otherwise, this is actually really good. Like, it's not amazing, but there's definitely dodgy parts, but this is something that is like, what's the word? You know, at first look, it doesn't look that hard to make, but if you've made characters and stuff, that's not easy. It's not something I would want to make, let's put it that way. Which I will have to do next year, but... this one's pretty good. This one's genuinely pretty good. Game ready. 604 tries is probably more than I would do. I can see that these are individual boards placed, so you can relatively see in between them. But if you were to stick this in a game, like, this is game ready. I mean, through and through. Why is the pivot point so fucked? But he liked his own model. So, I mean, under 1,000 tries is pretty damn game ready. But I would never have done that. What I would have done would have this be, like, one board, and then I would have added a loop cut, and a loop cut, and then I'd have it, like, divot inwards. Because unless he's smart, which, considering there's that, I would assume not. No. No. So he has the interior as well, which is good if you're trying to open it. But assuming it's not openable, wasted. Like, you don't need this inside. You can completely remove it. Because it's just wasted geometry. And considering the textures are looking like that in the inside, you probably are not wanting to open it. So, yeah. That is kind of bewildering, though. The top part's fine, though. And this is... not bad. It's probably giving you PTSD, Amy. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Or it could be a little bit, like, you can save some geometry, I reckon, but, like, oh, that's an Ingon. One big Ingon. And the inside? So the outside's fine. I know what he was trying to do, trying to save geometry, but that is an Ingon. I mean, so for those of you who are interested, what I would have done is I would have gone and see how it's like cut like this. Then now you've got two tries in here. So there's one try, which will be like that, and the second try will be like that. It's presume, or maybe it's this way, and you got to try there, regardless, right? Let me just take a picture. What I would have done. So currently, you've got each quad is separated into two tries. So this is what it actually is. So it'll say quad, but it's made up of two tries. So you got try one, try two, or it's like this, right? Where you got try one, try two. Yeah, that's just the case of quads, right? What I would have done is scrap this, right? So can you? Oops. What have I done? What I would have done? Oops. I would have done, not added this. So you can have this, right, and loop cut it, but then I would have gone, and I would have, you know, gone like that, or, well, you've already got a Ingon there, so I would have probably gone like that, or, I mean, you would have had one here because there's an Ingon, and for some reason Control Z doesn't work. This is a shit. It is a very bad program. But you should have a thing there. and then you should have one here, because I don't know what the fuck's going on here. And then you can either go to there, or you can go to there, it doesn't really matter. And then that means that you have try there, and then, oh man, this is so bad. You can't even press E to erase. Which means you have 1, 2, 3, 4. But because he's got one here, how'd you do this? I mean, it's pretty simple. I actually opened Maya because it's faster to load than Blender at this point. Is it? Sometimes. Oh, maybe not. Maya also has a lot of plugins. Blender needs to increase its plugin speed, but I think a lot of that is GeoScatter. I'm probably ending stream soon. Might chat with you a little bit after stream. Not for long if I do. What I would have done is you have, for example, this. There you go. Oops, wrong button. This isn't Blender. Got these. He's got all this, and it's like, I don't know, divided, right? You got, let's just go soft sleep, for example. Oops. Yeah, let's just say that, right? Yeah. Oops. Alright, let's increase this. He's got that, right? Whatever. What he could have done if he was really wanting to save. Grab edge, delete. And then, for example, you just can go multi-cut to multi-cut. What's going on? What is going here? What the fuck? There, and that saves, yeah. Wait, is this better? Hold on, let me figure this out. 36 tries. Maybe I'm stupid. Am I stupid? 36. Oh, yeah. Do this. You can cut this in half, can't you? No, you can't. No, there has to be a way. Come on. $38. Oh, what the fuck's going on here? 36. I was gonna say that was stupid. It's not any better. Wow. I guess I was wrong. I could have sworn. I'm wrong. I'm just trying to figure out now what the fuck I was thinking about when I was saying this. I can't remember. I'm tired. I can't remember. I can't fucking remember what the fuck I was thinking. Let's check out this. Oh, perfect replica, but it looks good. I think poly count isn't that bad, so yeah. Let's say it's game ready. Ooh. There are things I would definitely change about it, but it's not bad. There are definitely things I would change about it, but... He's point out. How is he? Oh, I mean, that's not at all realistic. And he should be beveled a little bit, but... Yeah, I would probably remove some of the geometry there. And, oh, you do not need that much of a bevel there. He has done good job here, though. No, he has not. These are end guns. I understand that that's probably a separate mesh, but you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which is fine, okay? I do want to preface, if you're doing hard surface, if this is flat, which it is, it's fine to have end guns, right? Because if you look here, it works fine. Like, you're not seeing any weird shit. But, here's the key thing. If you're going for that, then what the fuck is the point of all this? You might as well remove it because this isn't doing anything for it. Like, that's a waste of time. Because you already got end guns. And that's just adding extra geometry. Or it's a waste anyway. I'm not sure if it's definitely not removing, I don't think, any geometry, but it is definitely a waste. Maybe it is removing it. I'm not too sure, considering it's bridging it there. Then, yeah, I don't know. No, it's adding, I would believe. I'm not too sure. It depends on how this is calculated as an end gun. Regardless, there's a bit that I would... I mean, that's just wrong. Ow. Just saw. Like, anyway. It's interesting. This is interesting. I am going to end stream. It's 10 o'clock, pretty much. For my stuff. Thank you guys all for watching. Oh. Big Man Noodles here. I am probably still ending, but thank you for popping by at the end, Noodux. I hope you're doing good though. The time difference is a little bit funky because I'm also waking up at around the same time. I wake up at about 10 PM your guys' time as well. But thank you. And yeah, so tomorrow I'll probably start a Witcher 3 sword or something. Or another one. But improved and better than the Sigil that I made. One that looks really cool. We'll see. If I can find a reference for one that I think is achievable for my level, but also not take too long. I hope that it won't take a whole week, as that was a bit ridiculous. Wait, let's start here. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Have a good one. I should be streaming tomorrow around 7 or so. We'll see. Maybe earlier. I'm not too sure. Depends on what everybody else is doing in the house and shit. What jobs I have. All I know is I do need to put the bins out. But otherwise, have a good one. And catch y'all later. See y'all. Bye-bye.